Hey, are you happy with your current setup? Then why are you still chasing your buddies down the trail? And why are your hands numb and achy after long descents? Have you ever thought that your grips could be the root of either of these problems? I have a solution. Grips should enhance your control of the bike, not just be something to hold on to. My name's Sean. I've been riding mountain bikes my entire life, but I'm also an expert in the biomechanics of cycling and have been studying how the bike and body interact for over 20 years. I've helped create some of the most popular products out there, from saddles to footwear, and now I'm turning my attention to grips. When we grab something, most of the force of holding comes out of our ring and pinky fingers, and this is because they're in opposition of the thumb. This is called the power grip. We take that a step further and we look at all muscles have this relationship called a muscle tension length relationship where they're most effective. Think about your arm. When it's fully extended, your bicep can't close very well. It's actually not very strong. It's most effective at about 90 degrees. That's where there's a lot of force generated out of this muscle. For your ring and your pinky fingers, they're actually almost closed. That's where the muscle tension length relationship works the best. So take your hand, close it into a fist. Then relax your finger muscles, but don't extend your fingers. Take a look at the shape that the hand has now. The gap at the pinky and ring fingers is much smaller than the gap at the index and middle fingers. I had this inspiration for this concept while eating my favorite food, sushi, and noticing how the fingers held a hand roll, and it was very different from a handlebar. I knew that if I was able to apply this concept to grips, we'd have a much better time handling our bikes in technical terrain when the rocks and the roots are just trying to rip our handlebars out of our hands. I also wanted to see if we could get better control of our bike through corners. Proper cornering technique emphasizes pressure on the inside hand and the outside foot. This allows you to counter steer through the turn, arcing your bike in a tight radius. Most riders are unaware of how to do this properly. They might get the weight on the outside foot, but don't press on the inside hand much. Let's take a look at this in action. This first rider is not weighting the inside hand, and the bike is barely leaning in the turn. The second rider is actively pressing the bike down through the corner, increasing the lean, and coming through the corner much smoother. And here it is, the Sushi Grip. In development for almost 2 years, this revolutionary grip will make you a better rider. The key features of this innovative design are the wing that contacts the outside of your hand, allowing you to press harder into the corners, and the angled grip surface on the underside that allows your fingers to hold onto the bar with more confidence and less fatigue. And finally, the platform on top, which distributes pressure in a way that relieves those numb, achy hands. Sushi Grips gives you greater control of your bike by creating a grip that's optimized for the way your hand works. This allows for better control with less forearm and hand fatigue, giving you the confidence in the rough stuff. Sushi Grips also allows you to corner harder with more speed. With the wing on the outside of your hand, that allows you to press the bike down, leaning the corner more, tightening that turn up. Thanks for watching, and it's time to take control of your ride with Sushi Grips.
Hi, I'm Chris. I love cycling, but not so much when it's wet. Full-length fenders protect well, but have too many screws. They rattle and take too long to install. And although short fenders are easier to install, they don't fully protect you in wet weather. So I decided to come up with a better solution, and I call it QuickGuard. QuickGuard is the first full-length fender that takes just seconds to install and remove, requires no tools, and can be adjusted lower for group riding to protect riders behind you. My shorts stay 100% dry, which means I stay warm. And when you're warm, your muscles perform better and you feel better. Here's what biking expert Ben had to say about QuickGuard.
Hey guys, I'm here today to talk about Chris Howard's quick release bike fender idea. The install process is super simple. You simply thread the nut off the end of your skewer that goes through the axle. Replace the nut at the end of your skewer with the fender. You close down your quick release, and there you have it. The fender's installed. It's a 30-second install. It's really intended for anything with a quick release style rear axle. Fenders are a nuisance. You don't need them on there 90% of the time, but they're a necessity for anyone who commutes on a bike. When it's wet out or it's raining, you really want a fender. And the fact that you can simply mount or dismount this as you need it is going to really differentiate it from the rest of the fenders in the market, and I think make it a standout. And that's Chris Howard's quick release bike fender.
I designed the quick guard to attach to the wheel, not the bicycle frame, so it doesn't scratch or rub the paintwork. Its simple minimalist design mounts on one side with two sturdy stays that keeps it from rattling or vibrating, and when installed, you'll never know it's there. I've been using, testing and improving the quick guard prototype for 5 years. It's spent 2 years in Belgium being tested by pro riders on the roughest roads, and now it's ready for you. Thank you for watching, and ride safe.
Story Bikes was born from our fascination with electric bikes and love for philanthropy. With one press of a button, your bike is turned on, giving you access to a powerful 350-watt motor and a unique torque-sensing crank to assist your pedaling, while the hidden battery is stored safely in the frame and includes a USB charger for your phone. Its attractive, modern design is perfect for heading to class, your daily commute, or fun around town. With a little pressure to the torque-sensing crank, the motor is instantly activated, propelling your bike forward, making for an effortless ride. No matter who you are or where you're headed, our mission is to enhance the way we commute while shaping the future for those who need it most. From your world to another, Story Bikes is connecting communities from around the world through a strategic partnership with World Bicycle Relief. For every Story Bike sold, a specially designed and locally assembled Buffalo bike will be donated, mobilizing people through the power of of bicycles. Everyday tasks will become easier when distance is no longer a barrier to independence and livelihood. From heading to class, to farmers and entrepreneurs working in their communities, to health workers providing relief and aid to those in need. While an electric story bike makes your world more accessible, you're helping to shape a future for others. Pick some wheels, give some wheels. Story Bikes.